week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, son. 41 Mike. Here we go, here we go. He's caught. He's checking crowd.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This is caught. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very 1st drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the 1st play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 20.
Not a day in my life. Lose my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premise.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check pass.
To the air, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's good for Bills.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the 39, Allen, he's got Gore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They will run with Grant. He will push his way down to about the 14. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. This one caught by Crowder. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Steps away to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Third and 2, Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerry Hughes, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1.
Right there. 54 miles.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it.
Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
First down, Jets.
All day.
On first down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Darnold now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Darnold on third down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this. And
he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Hatch it. Ready? Alert 3. Watch the edge.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. But he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, watch it. Some. 36. Half. Kill. He's coming. Alert. We got double up.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Bang. Regular. 6 guys. Hey, home. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 25. Check 25. Regular.
Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
53. I got it. 53's the mic. 53. Check out.
A final shot before half for Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 7-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Is this
rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold now to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not a little bit more dynamic.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with...
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, it's Grant. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They go back to Grant. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Gore. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Darnold. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. This is Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check three.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
All right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.